do 3 or 4 interviews a month, and
Oh, wow.
mostly for the longest period it's been all foreign journalists, but I just did Al Jazeera a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
Different people come through all the time, but every time there's something related to, like when they had the school shootings, so I've done 2020, I've been on a bunch of different
Very
things.
cool.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Never heard of Al Jazeera actually coming out here.
Al Jazeera
Yeah.
pays if you're
Oh,
willing to
really?
get in the industry right now. The guy told me that the Al Jazeera, they have very small field offices, but you know Al Jazeera and Al Jazeera United States are separate.
Yeah.
It's the same but separate entities, and they pay big money
Oh, wow.
apparently. Yeah, so
Yeah, because I know, well, 2 military officers that I knew, they worked over in, I believe, Iran, either Iraq or Iran, and then that's how they got on with Al Jazeera, just being within Centacom, and they just talked, and like the bias there, they were just like, whoa, this can't be like you really can't just be pushing this news to your people because this is not the whole truth, you know, this is just one side. So then somehow they got on with Al Jazeera, and like now they're working with them and U.S. Department. So I was just like,
yeah,
I was thinking about taking that route.
because some of them don't pay much, like RTN, Russian television.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of money because they had a crew down here and they were like low budget, literally
Yeah.
living in their car almost. But Al Jazeera, from what everybody was saying, they use a lot of stringers and independent. They've got one guy in Atlanta who does almost all their
Oh, wow.
stories right now, but he said they're actually going to open an office in Atlanta.
Oh.
But
Sounds like potential.
yeah, because he said the guy that's running the New Orleans office, it's only him and one other guy, and he's making a mid like 150, 160 a year.
I can't imagine doing all of that, like covering a whole area with just
Exactly.
like me and
Yeah.
like
well,
if it was
just
us
us
two.
the cameraman is a guy, he used to work for National Geographic and a bunch of other places, who lives in Roswell. He does all their camera work, and they use a satellite rental place out of LJ of all places. There's a satellite truck rental, and
LJ.
yeah, so the company, it's actually a state troopers family that owns the satellite rental truck. So when they want to do a live broadcast,